Alright, so shout out to Thanatos Comics. This is just a little entry, my little entry for his contest giveaway for passing 250 subs. So congrats to him. Basically, he wants two reads, like two suggestions, like a one shot or a storyline to read. And oh shit, I almost dropped something. And I would recommend here I'll start with this. I'll recommend this is a it's a graphic novel. It was never printed in a comic, but this is Dark Knight, a true Batman story. This is by Eduardo Rizzo and Paul Dini. Paul Dini from Burbank, but he basically this is his. This was actually $25. This was actually pretty expensive. You know, basically he gets beat up. So this is his story, and it's. I would recommend it. It's very personal. It's not even a comic. It's more just his story. You know, his you know. That's almost the best thing you can give people, is just your story. Here's a, you know, just there's anime, not anime, but there's it's a story, but it's in comic form, and there's Dini, but he actually signed it, and we just let me see, because he wrote my full name, like my middle name included, but there's Paul Dini's signature. The Wizard, but that's me. But yeah, I would recommend this. Honestly, I mean, this really speaks for itself. I mean, a lot of people might not know about this, but this is you know, this is you know, this is like, this is a really big deal. I mean, this is Paul Dini, you know, the creator of Harley Quinn. You know, just talks about his time creating the Batman animated series. It was a struggle for him, loneliness, depression, you know, being comfortable with yourself. You know, it's a coming of age story. You know, just romance story, not you know, just really, you know, spending a lot of time thinking about what other people think of you is. But you know, you just have to, you know, not think about what other people think of you. But yeah, I would recommend this. And the second thing I would recommend is this is actually the first issue, Justice #1. I would recommend reading Justice by Alex Ross and Kurt Busiek. The 12 issues from 2005. I think it's a maxi series, but beautiful artwork. I mean, it's basically the Bronze Age, Silver Age Justice League team versus, I think, the Legion of Doom or Legion of Supervillains, the DC villains. But great story, great writing. Actually, not Busiek, Jim Kruger, but man, it's really hot. But what do I want to say about this? Yeah, just, you know, very, you know, humanizing and personalizing these you know, these superheroes, and the writing is very personal. So again, those just make for the best stories. You know, and like let me see. Let me throw an example. But anywho, but yeah, I would recommend reading this. Actually, I found this comic. I didn't buy this today. Actually, I found this comic today, but it was a quarter, and it was in nicer shape, and I probably should have bought it. But I was talking to this guy who I was buying some comics from today, and actually today is also free comic book day, but Saturday. But it was a quarter, and I suggested for the guy who I was buying this comic from, not this comic, but this same issue of this comic, to read this because it was a great series, and he reads, like, he read like a lot of the bronze and copper stuff, like from the 80s, and he doesn't really read newer stuff. So I was suggesting, you know, Endgame and Justice, and I also recommended this. So, you know, these are, I'm not just doing this for the contest. I actually recommend these to people, but like, I will buy this for a quarter. But then he took, like, he said he wanted to keep it now because he wanted to read it. So you know, definitely you must read this. I mean, this is a lot of people. You know, these are all critically acclaimed. A lot of people. You know, they really. They really have fond words for this series. It's a really great read, great writing. You know, just if you don't want to pay for it, just, you know, rent it at your library. But it's 12 issues. I think it should be like $20. But yeah, Justice, definitely got to read that. I've read it like 3 times. It's I remember when it came out. It was just such great storytelling. The layouts, the paneling, the storyboards. Also, I bought this, but you know, that's already. I don't want to go overboard. But actually, I bought that a long time ago. Thanatos Contest. Yeah, he wants you to actually also like shout out 2 channels that they should that should definitely have more subs. I'll probably shout out Comic Fan and KKN Comics, both local, but actually KKN is kind of far, but he's, I guess, local. But yeah, I mean, you know, KKN, he shows a lot of modern stuff, but the way he not even details, the way he displays the comic is very he just, you know, he has a lot of information, and he puts all that information out there, and he, you know, the way, just the layout, the design, the way he, you know, it's very clean. It's not like it's in like some, you know, basement with like poor lighting. It's very good. And then Comic Fan, you know, he's got like a lot of like information in his brain as well about these comics. You know, just just experience, and like he knows a lot of the oddball stuff, but you know, even the odd, you know, that's, you know, that's great, because like that, a lot of that oddball stuff is desirable and could be valuable. So yeah, definitely subscribe to KKN and KKN Comics and Comic Fan. I'm subscribed to them, so I don't know if you could find out who I'm subscribed to, but they should. I'm subscribed to them, so you could definitely look at my subscriptions. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, KKN and Comic Fan are the 2 channels you want to subscribe to that I recommend. They definitely should get more subs, and I definitely think I should get like 1,000 subs, or, you know, because I'm showing off a lot. Like just this haul today, Free Comic Book Day, I spent like you know, close to like $300. And that actually reminds me, I actually have like a really big book coming. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna show it off, but I have a really big book that I have. That's like the most I've ever spent on a comic. But yeah, it's really big. Yeah, it's very big, like very high grade also. So I don't know, just be on the lookout for that. All right, let me move along. Actually, this is I'm just gonna throw this up here. This is like almost like $100 now. First Talks, and I actually bought this a couple years back, but I have the whole set. But I thought I'd just throw this up here just for like it's a hot book. So yeah, I checked last night. I think May 4th there was an auction that went to $96. So Venom Carnage 2, First Toxin. This is definitely I really, you know, if someone wants to give me like $80 for this, I will definitely do that. Let me start. All right, so this was actually I actually showed this off in my well, I did not show this off. I showed it off on my phone. Invincible 12. So like the day I recorded the video was like, and I got this like 10 days after that, and the day I uploaded the video, it was like a week, 7 days. So it was like, it took, and I had bought it already, so it took like 2 weeks from the moment I bought it, maybe even like 2.5 weeks for this to arrive. And then it was like improperly, not securely packaged, not secure. So there was like, it's not like it was advertised as near mint, but it's like near mint minus shape, and there's like you know, some creasing, and it's not perfect. It's not a great, it was not, you know, it was not, I didn't get what I paid for. So the guy, or the girl, ended up, you know, letting me keep the comic, and then refunded everything I paid for it. It can sell between 20, $30 in this shape. It can go as, you know, high as like 40, maybe 100 if it's like, you know, a 9.6 or 9.8 raw, but you know, Invincible 12, I really love this cover. One of the greatest modern age covers of all time, I believe. You know, I just love the aerial, like, bird's eye view. You know, it's all flat. He's beat up. He's like, you got blood, and it's not like highly rendered, but like he's all contortioned, and it's very helpless. You never see anything like that. You never see Spider-Man in this shape. You'll never see him in this. He's the hero. You know what I mean? Like, you know, look, he's never in distress. He's always, you know, happy, but or safe. But yeah, this was so this was free, Invincible 12. Alright, I'll just keep this up. Alright, so I went to a shop today. Let me see how I can do this. So this is the receipt. Okay, so yeah, paid $196 total. There's that $5. I'll talk about that. So basically, there was basically this guy. I was talking to this guy, and he actually just straight up gave me a $5 gift card for my purchase at the store. So that was, you know, I was like going through some comics. I was like, hey, do you want this? And it was like a Venomized variant. It was like the Occupy Avengers, I think 5, the Hawkeye variant, Venomized 5. I already have it, and it was, you know, for $1. I don't care to have it, so I gave it to him, and then he, in return, you know, he gave me a $5 gift card coupon for the shop. So that was very, very, that was very, we're not talking, you know, $50, but, you know, $5 is a very nice amount to give to me for free. And also, this was also free. So everything at this shop today, this is actually all free comic book day finds. Everything at this shop was half off or 50% off. The cover price, or the for all the back issues, basically. So I'm gonna go quick because I have a lot of stuff. Batgirl #1, New 52, Adam Hughes, $5. I think it's like, or sorry, $2.50. This is like maybe easy $10, $15 book. This was actually here last time, but I didn't want to. It was like, I was very uncomfortable, but like $2.50, I'll definitely buy that for $2.50. Batgirl #1. For $1.50, I'll buy it. Detective 831, Harley Quinn, $3 or $1.50. Okay, so Harley Quinn 3. This is like a beautiful. Oh shit! I didn't even notice that. I did not notice that. Oh. I would not. Okay, if I didn't see that, I wouldn't have bought this. But Harley Quinn 3, really love the Terry Dodson artwork. I love the purple, the pink, the green. I love the composition. First Gotham City Sirens team of all these 3 characters together. Yeah, I paid $5 for this today, but this was $10 the last time I was at this shop, and I asked the store owner if he could do if he would take $5, and he said no, and I ended up getting it today for $5. But he said no because it's Harley Quinn. He can't do that. But I don't know. Not with that little defect right there. All right, this was okay. So this was also at that shop last time, and it was not priced. And so the clerk was a lady, and the lady, she asked the store owner over the phone, and he said $18. And today I was like, this is the same comic that was there, and I put this at the bottom of my pile, and I had like all these books, and I was like, I'm already spending like, hundreds of bucks. Can you just, like, I want this as a throw-in. And I don't think he was having that, but basically he said, I'll do $5, and I was like, no, $4. And then he said, okay. Because I just want to get the price down. I'm already spending a lot of money. So, he says, like, he had like a very, relaxed attitude. I'll do $5, but, I want to give him $4. I want to, like, bring the price down because I'm already spending a lot, because if you're going to be, nonchalant about the price, I'm going to be nonchalant about the price too. I want to, if you're saying, oh, how about $5? I'm gonna say, well, I'll do $4. But yeah, so I got this for $2 because it was still half off. $4. But this is Batman 240. Lightning 2288 actually showed this off in a video. He doesn't make videos anymore, but he probably did this like 2-3 years ago. But ever since I saw this and the way he described it and showed it off and detailed it, it's just such a beautiful cover. I mean, the white, like there's nothing here, and it's all like this teal turquoise cover, and it's just the whole composition. I love the way it's drawn. I mean, it's I don't know if this is Neil Adams, but it's just a really great looking. It's a really great looking cover. I mean, there's just I really don't care about the inside. It's just the cover itself is really nice. I mean, yeah, I should have talked more about the comic itself, but I mean, I just love this cover. I mean, you should just watch his videos because he does a really great job of talking about. Yeah, so got this for $2. Batman 240. Yeah, basically picked up almost a complete set of Infinity Gauntlet, and these are all like near mint high grade Infinity Gauntlet. This is priced at $25, so half is like $12.50. So definitely do that. This is $8, so $4. So definitely do that. I mean, this is like a $150 set. Really, I'm just not gonna leave these behind. I already have this. Like, I have enough of these to make a complete set, but for $4, I'm just not gonna leave this behind. I mean, it's just a hot commodity. The two of the lesser desirable issues in that run, but for $4 each, just to complete a set. I mean, I could sell this for $150 because these are all like near mint. So I picked up these from the shop today, half off. But I already have this. I got this for $1 last year, so. I just needed this to complete a set, so $8. So basically, I paid $22 for all these here, because that's 16. Actually more than that. 16, 26, 28. I don't know. I like around $28, but I mean. Again, I mean, this set sells at lowest for like $75-$80, so I immediately grabbed this when the sale started. Yeah, so happy for me. Got this. This was ignore this little thing right here, like this. It's really near mint shape, but I mean, it was for $1.50. I'm not gonna pass it. Blackest Night, Wonder Woman 3, Greg Horn cover. I was like, $1. I mean, because when you're spending so much, I mean, $1.50 can already add up. But I was eBaying it. It was like selling for $10 all day. So I was like in near mint. So I was like, well, for $1.50, I guess I'll still just buy it. I already have like 2 or 3 of these, but if it's gonna sell for $10, I'll just take it for $1.50. And this is actually paid. So the next comic I paid $12.50 for, but I just took it out just because because there's a little condition issue right here, and I just don't want I want to unfold it, but basically a really nice mid-grade copy, really nice staples, like super nice, and really like glossy and flat, really nice. Fantastic Four 65. First Ronin. All this Kree Squirrel stuff is getting really hot again with the Captain Marvel movie coming up next year, and of course she appeared in kind of cameo in Avengers Infinity War, and I mean, you never know. I mean, Red Skull appeared in Infinity War, so and I liked it because he looked like that flying black creature from Lord of the Rings, and it was like, why is he flying? But he couldn't fly before, and then after flying, like levitating, he was walking. But he looked kind of like Death. He wasn't in the movie, but obviously Red Skull is color red. But it would have been cool if he was white. But it was very nice to see that. So I mean, you never know. Like crappy books like X Factor 6, like First Apocalypse, like just First Crossbones, all those crappy books. I mean I own them, but all those crappy, villain first appearances, they could come back and be worse than again because of basically anything can come back. Once they talk about like different universes, like multi-universes and Infinity War, I mean, anything is a possibility. So, anything that was hot back then, can definitely can come back up. Anything that's like really crappy can be hot again, like first Ajax, like from Deadpool. Like he can come back, just that that Deadpool comic can be something again. But yeah, so pay $12.50 for this. Can sell like an easy $30 book, 30, 35, 40, $45 book in this shape. Again, first Ronin. I almost thought he would have been. And he might. I don't know if this is exactly his first, because I had a feeling he might have appeared earlier. But again, yeah, he appeared in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. But yeah, definitely gonna, definitely not attached to this. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the first Ronin. But yeah, really, I don't know what more I wanted to say about this. But basically, he's gonna appear in the the Captain Marvel movie as a villain, or one of the villains, and he died in the the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, so this is before that. But basically, this was a hot book and it cooled off, and now it's hot again because of the Captain Marvel movie. But anywho, I take too long to explain stuff. This was $5. There was I'm just not leaving it behind. Swamp Thing 49 first Justice League Dark cameo. I mean, it's super high grade. I mean, it comes in this like there's a little tick right there, and but aside from that, I mean, for $5, I mean, it's $25 book, 25 easy. I'm just not gonna leave it behind, not gonna pass it. Yeah, it's just really gorgeous copy. I mean, 5 might, because this is very early. Like, you gotta understand, like, I have like so many more books. And I was just making my way through these boxes, but like even at $5 in this shape, I mean, I already have like copies that I've bought for like 50 cents in near mint shape. But I just, I'm just not gonna leave this. And right behind it was Swamp Thing 50. This was $7.50, half 15. But yeah, I mean, this is easy $20-25 book. Yeah, I think this goes for more than that, but this might even be $30. I think probably 50 in like near mint plus, like really beautiful shape. This one has some, has little stuff right there, little like super minute. But yeah, I'm just on a spending spree. Not gonna leave these behind. Yeah, I mean, just really, because the price is so low. I mean, there's really no, because every book is a big book. I mean, every book is a big key book. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna show this off. I bought this for $2.50. So, I never owned this before. Like this is my favorite book that I got, and probably one of my most favorite books that I got in recent time. This is what I saw, and the moment I saw this, like, I smiled, yeah, I smiled, and I paused, and I recollected my brain, because this is a very big book. I mean, this is incredibly rare. I mean, I've been after this book for probably at least 10 years. I've never owned a copy. I've had several in my hands for $40-45, but never bought them because of condition issues. This is a near mint copy. Like you'll go on eBay and you'll see like listings that are active, like that haven't sold yet, that have like white scuff marks, and because it's a blue cover, dark blue, it shows and it's ugly. But a first appearance of Hellboy, first black and white appearance, American appearance, San Diego Comic-Con Comics #2. Even at that little $5 price, I would have bought it. But even half off, $2.50. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Again, I mean, the first time I saw this was at a comic shop like 10 years ago, at a shop that's closed now. But I saw this and it was like $40, and I was always firm on me paying that price. And it's just such a gorgeous copy, such a high grade. I mean, I would probably have to say it's in near mint to near mint minus shape. Probably be near mint minus, because there's this little tick right there. It's very minute, but aside from that, I mean, it's There's a little thing right there, shiny staples, but it's very rare. I mean, you're never gonna find this Comic Con comic. There's that tick, but yeah, I mean, you're just never gonna find this. But again, yeah, I'd probably say intermediate minus. I mean, this is an easy $200 comic. You know, I mean, if it's a near mint. If it's a 9.4 to 9.6, you'll get $300, but this sells all day for easy $200 in like this shape, but it can get $250 to $270 at auction, easy at auction. I mean, you know, this is a very, you know, this is basically Batman Adventures 12 or NYX 3, or, you know, this is very, you know, easy $200, $300 comic. It's super up there. And so the way this guy so when they rung these up, it wasn't like, you know, $7.50, because that's too much math. It was just basically, let me tabulate all these by price denominations, and then do the half off. So he arranged them by value, so like $5, $10 books, etc., $20 books. So, you know, I was at the cash register. You know, these are very big books, and the store owner didn't if I see this, I know exactly what this is, and I'm not gonna ever let anyone get this cheap, because this is very rare. But the guy who rung me up, so here I am, and here's the guy who rung me up, and here's the store owner, and I'm behind the counter, and I'm keeping a poker face, a straight face, and I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying a single word. I'm not smiling. I'm just keeping a straight face. And the guy who's ringing it up is like literally like holding it up so everybody could see. Like, he's holding it up this way, so that way the manager could see, or the store owner could see. And he's holding it up like this is on top of all the $5 comics. Like, it had to be this one. This is on. He had to be this one. And like, there's a guy to the left of me who's asking where did I get these comics, and if I got all these comics at this place, and I did, but I don't know. It's you know, it's like it's such, you know, I know what this is, so it's just such a big book that for the store owner to not pick up on this, because it's so valuable and expensive, I almost like, it was just like such a cringe, just such a, you know, it's just such a like, I'm like serious, like, this was exposed, like, this is a book that I like if I have a stack, this is going like that. Like, I'm not gonna put this up so everybody could see. This needs to go down, you know. So, you know, I just want people to see this, because the last thing I want is for this to become, $400, and then I can't buy it, you know. So, yeah, very scary moment, because this was like exposed, and this needs to be, you know, stored away where no one can see this. All right, I never owned this. New Mutants Annual 2, first appearance of Psylocke. Again, I never owned it, so I would have liked to have it for like $1, $2, $5, but I got it for $12.50. It's aside from that little thing right there, it's really high grade. First Psylocke. I mean, I guess I splurged because there's just so much great comics I'm already getting. Just might as well keep piling it up. So $12.50. First Psylocke. Again. This is like my third or fourth copy. I don't know if I ever showed off my copy signed by Mark Miller, but Wolverine just Wolverine 66, First Old Man Logan, $10, solid book. I mean, little crease right there. I mean, these are all for the most part either 9.4 or 9.2s. But yeah, for $10, I'm not gonna leave it behind. Probably easy $20, $30 book. Wolverine 66 for $3. X-Men 4, First Omega Red. Yeah, these are all half off. This was $5. First Huntress, All-Star Comics 69. Yeah, 69. First Huntress, yeah, $5. Yeah, this one's probably like a $20 book, maybe more. Probably more, probably 25, probably 30. I don't know. Yeah, and this was there last time, but I would not pay 10 for a $20 or $25 comic, but I pay 5. I already have too many copies of this. Spider-Man $2.93, $3. Like, Like the colors, this is black, pitch black. This is like the richness of the how glossy and dark and vivid this is. I mean, Mike Zeck, I mean, this is incredible. I mean, this is, you know, you know what? I actually should have looked at the other. Oh shoot! I probably should have looked at the Peter Parker to complete this set. That's what I should have done. But yeah, super high grade. Yeah, and this is all at one shop still. Spending a lot of time explaining this stuff because you know, some of this stuff deserves explanation. I hope you guys are picking up on this. Is just really high grade, like super sharp. Probably a near mint or even a 9.6. There's a little tick right there. Super small, but yeah, I mean, just really. I mean, for $3 I'll still buy it, but yeah, and it's funny because the guy who was ringing me up, because I have just so much shit, and it was like literally like a 30-minute process of ringing me up, maybe 25 minutes, because just to like do the chip, like the chip and sign it was like 5 minutes. It took a long time, but yeah, the guy he was like saying, oh wow, this is a great story, oh, first Ronin, first this, but he didn't know like he didn't know any of these, like he didn't know any of these, so I was like really, you know, really happy. But yeah, this was $6. Spider-Man 570 second print variant. Second Anti-Venom. Yeah, I mean, I think the highest I saw this sell for is like $50. People want like over $100 for this. I think it easy $30 book, but it sells for $35, $40, $45. Yeah, in respectable shape. John Romita Jr. This was 12, but half was 6. See if you can get that. But yeah, it's kind of, well, it's not faint, but yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what more to say about this, but yeah, I got this for $6. Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 570 second print variant. I don't know. I'm just buying books. I don't really like there's some. I mean, I care for the books, but I mean, if it's underpriced or undervalued or a good deal, I'm gonna buy it. I don't really care if I even care about it, but because I don't really like Spider-Man, but you know, I guess Anti-Venom is cool, so you know, for $6, I need to buy this. This was $4. Spider-Man 654. Number 1 or .1. First Flash Thompson. First Flash Thompson as Agent Venom. There's some spine stress on this, but yeah, there's that 8. But I mean, it's probably like a $10 book, maybe $15 book. I'm surprised that I found this one. Immortal Iron Fist number 1 second print. I mean, this is my first time finding this at a shop. This is very rare. This was $12.50, half of $25. But the first time I actually bought this was like I paid on eBay like $20 plus like $4 shipping. But yeah, but for $12.50 I'll still buy it. It's an easy $25 book, $25, $30, $35 book. I don't think it gets higher than that, but for $12.50 I think it's like easy. Like people will easily pay $25. There's some books that are like a stretch to get to that, but I mean, there's some spine stress on it, but you know, for the it's just so rare that I don't, even though I own it, I just don't care. I'm not gonna leave this behind for anyone else to get, because it's just so rare that, and it's so great looking that I'm not gonna just leave this behind, because you know, for $12.50, it's just, I'm not gonna leave it behind. Just thought I'd show this off. I mean, no, you know, it's I bought this. This is actually you know, I was actually talking to Longshanks about the Weapon X about this shop that closed. This was my so this is my favorite shop of all time, Comic Odyssey. They unfortunately closed the owner, and that's the shop where I first saw this comic, and that's how I learned about this. And I think they wanted like $40 for this, like 10 years ago. But anywho, like this is the 27 variant, and I think back in 2007, Marko Jerkovic basically like drew like almost every variant cover. He did I think New Ways to Die, Amazing Spider-Man run with Skraczynski, but I mean, this is a great looking variant. I'm surprised this doesn't, go for a decent amount of cash. Particularly because if you just look at these two covers, I mean, they're basically the reverse. Let me just get these out of the way. Yeah, but they're basically the reverse. I mean, like symmetrical. Like they're identical. This one's more gritty, and this has like a more presentable classic costume, but that's like the same thing. Anywho, move this. I was not gonna leave this behind. This is the last issue of the Daredevil run. Daredevil 380. It's an easy $10 book, maybe $12, but for $3, definitely gonna have this because I like Daredevil. Yeah, last issue. Submariner number 8, $4. Yeah, it's like my third copy. It's just too classic of a cover to leave behind. I mean, it's in I would probably put a grade of it as, I'd probably say it's VG, but for $4, I'm just not gonna leave a classic behind. Yeah. This was actually, I was talking about Weapon X about at a con, if I should have, because I was asking should I buy this book, Captain America Annual 8 for $12, newsstand at this shop, but I got it for half. Yeah, $6. I think it sells exactly for like $12, $15 fair market, but like for $6, it's a Zek cover. It's a super classic, iconic cover. I just feel like it's valuable and it should be worth more than it really is because it's a Zek cover with Cap, but it's got Wolverine, so that makes it like it should be like an easy $25, $30 book. For $1.50, I just can't leave this behind. I mean, I see copies sell for like $10. Hulk 441. It's really minty shape. Yeah, and then this is Pulp Fiction, and the guy who's ringing me up, like he's not the owner, but it was like a clerk of it, and like he was like saying, "Oh, Pulp Fiction." He was like mentioning all the significance of all these books I'm buying, but he didn't know like some of the biggest ones. Batman and Danger Girl. I think this is a one-shot, or it might just be number 1, but Campbell cover. Here's Joker and Harley. Yeah, I showed this off some hauls ago, but for $4, I mean, I think it's like a $20, $25, $30 book. Yeah, but I'm just not going to leave it behind for $4. Like a little tick right there, but yeah, I hate it, because like, you see that's like when a comic you put in a long box, and then like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, there's no damage on the actual book itself, but yeah. Yeah, I just have a ton of stuff, so I have to go, I'm all over the place. Alias 24, $4, first modern Purple Man from the Jessica Jones show. Killraven, I think it's a $20 book. I don't think it can get higher than that. For $4, yeah, I'll still buy it. I mean, I bought one for 50 cents, but before, but yeah, just out of the sake of a deal. I mean, I'll just buy it. Basically $1 over cover. Kind of rare, hard to find, but happy to find for me. This was $1. West Coast Avengers 46 newsstand for $1. I mean, I'll buy it. I really don't care for it, but for $1, I'll just buy it. It's newsstand. First Great Lakes Avengers. Yeah, and this is the one he was talking about. First Ronin. The clerk who rang me up. He was like, "Oh, First Ronin." Yeah. I mean, it's easy. I think it's like a $20 set. New Avengers 11 and 27. First Ronin. This was $2. This was $1.50. So what, $3.50? So yeah, whatever. I mean, it's a crap book, but I'll still buy it just because just for the sake of a deal. And this was actually the last book I found. Like, this was like hours after I first started looking. Like, this was the last book I found, and yeah, I mean, this was $5, so this was $2.50, so half. But easy $30 book. Yeah, but this was not the last thing I found at the shop, but the last comic book, like in the bins, the back issue section. But yeah, this was like the last book I found. This was like 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours since I first started, and I was just surprised it's there. I mean, yeah, I would even pay $5. Easy $30 book. X-Woman number 1 one shot. Yeah, Chris Claremont, Milo Manara. Yeah, but for $2.50, $5. I mean, just super great comic just because it's rare. And then I also picked up this pack, this set, this run, All New Wolverine number 1 through I think 10 for $12.50. So yeah, definitely worth that. I mean, all new. So yeah, I mean, number 1 is there. I mean, I really don't want to have to really show these off. I mean, you could probably even say I got these for $1 a piece, because if you want to really itemize it for the sake of a set. But yeah, I mean, $12.50. I mean, just the first issue, and the making of a set alone, plus having first Honey Badger, Gabby, All New Wolverine number 2. This is just this issue alone, All New Wolverine number 2. It's an easy $30 book. Not that I care to buy this. I really don't even care. I don't care about this, but I mean, just the fact that I'm getting all these issues for $12.50, plus that this is there and it's worth more. Maybe a $40 set, maybe $50, probably $50. But yeah, first Honey Badger, first Gabby, All New Wolverine number 2. I thought it was worth it for $12.50. For me, I mean, I already own these. I already have a personal. Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine with what I have. Like, personally, like my shapes, they're all like really beautiful near mint high grade shapes. But I mean, for $20, I mean, this is like an easy $40 set. I mean, sometimes $35, maybe $30 sometimes. But I don't know. I just couldn't leave it behind for $20. I mean, 406 and 405 are in here also, but I really don't want to show. I mean they're in here, but I'm not just for the sake of me showing off. I mean, they're in here. I really don't want to have to. I don't think I really need to show you guys. So that was everything I picked up at that shop. And then I went to a. Okay, so that was all that at that shop. Then I went to a. Okay, well, I already showed off, but then I went to a another spot, another place, and where they were selling comics, and this they were kind of just well, basically they had a lot of crap books, like a lot of crap independent Image crap, like Valiant crap from the 80s and 90s. They were all crap shaped, like dirty and shitty, but and then the guy was the owner was talking to me about the Infinity War movie, and honestly, it was super hot. Like I really honestly don't even care to talk about it with anyone. And he was like talking to me, like asking me my opinions, and of course I have opinions, but I don't want to talk. But anywho, like, they were all crappy books. I mean, he had some Deadpool, but I mean, Drew, there's just so much crap. It was just crap on top of crap. And then, but then, see, stuff like this makes it worth it, because, like, it's all that crap, and then you find one good book. So, basically, I didn't even care to ask him how much were the books. But then he starts to bring out a stack of books. And these were slightly better shape and better quality. And there was some, like, Death of Superman stuff, but basically he brings this out, and then I'm starting to get a little bit more interested, and basically he's so I basically asked him, how much are the comics, how much are the books, and then he said $1 each. And up, depending on which ones, I guess. So $1 and up. So I'm thinking, I'd offer him $5, $10, maybe 15 at the most is what I would pay. And then so I get this one, and right as and there was no price tags, but right as I get this one, so I'm holding it in my hand, and I want to leave, and basically, like, as he's talking about the Infinity War movie, because, like, the more he talks about this, the more he's going to think this is valuable. So I got my wallet out, and I'm literally like pulling out $1, and I'm like, so how much were they? $1, $1, right? And he said, no, this is $2 because it's in the first issue, number 1. If this was like number 2 or 3, because I complained like, oh, but you said $1, and he said it would have been $2. It would have been $1 if it was like another issue, but because it's the first issue, it's $2. So yeah, I happily gave him $2 for another copy of Infinity Gauntlet number 1. Yeah, two in one day, but yeah, I mean, this is like my you know, 5th copy probably of this comic. Actually, of all time, this is probably like my 10th copy, but that I own right now. But yeah, I mean, Infinity Gauntlet number 1. You know, it's like a, you know, probably an easy $40 book. Like I'm not kidding. Like probably even $50. I mean, $40-50. It's Infinity Gauntlet number 1. Like it's number 1. Like Infinity Gauntlet number 1. It's like iconic George Perez cover. I mean, this is the book that people want. I mean, Infinity War is like, but has a title, but like this is the one based off the movie. So really sick looking 90s book. But yeah, yeah, happy to buy this one for a couple bucks, $2. So yeah, like, you know, these are all. So this was all on Free Comic Book Day today, Saturday, earlier today, and I got this today, this one, but again, another, you know, Thanos, Starlin, Warlock, cosmic book. There's Gamora, Pip, but basically, how do I say this? This is Warlock number 15. Yeah, this was free. Yeah, this was free for me. So again, more free books. Like these are the free comics that I want. I don't really care about the free Comic Book Day branded comics. But yeah, this was free. Yeah, here's my price tag, my proof, my receipt. But yeah, Warlock. This a friend gave this to me for free. So because I guess I tipped him off to some pretty good collection. But yeah, Warlock 15, just a really sick, aggressive, violent cover. I love the orange and the hues of red and yellow and the black background. I don't like Thanos, but yeah, for free, Warlock 15, happy to own. Probably like $5 book, $5, $6, $7, $8, but yeah, yeah, basically, so the guy who gave this to me for free is the guy who also bought the rest of what I didn't buy at the basically my Silver Age dollar haul. They all those Silver Age books. Also the first appearance of him, but all those Silver Age books in my last haul. What I didn't buy there, he bought the remainder, and he gave this to me for free because he appreciated that. Okay, so after that, and this is all today still. Yeah, just hitting up, like I went to like I went to 4 different places. Yeah, 4 different spots. So here's another. So everything here is 75% off. So Punisher War Journal number 1. So this was $2, and I got 3 of them. So $6. So I mean, it's like a $5 book, but you know, for $3, here's fell off. Yeah, $2 each. Punisher War Journal number 1. Yeah, I'll put this up. I need to move something. Alright, this was Punisher number 1. It's a nice shape. I already have it, but I think 75% off 28 is like $6. So that was like the sale today for Free Comic Book Day. $6, yeah. But yeah, these are all like really, these are all near mint shape. Like really, like really, like playing no games shape. Like really high grade shape. Like really minty. You know, just take my word that these are near mint. I mean, just really gorgeous copies. But yeah, these were basically $2.50 each. So yeah, first KG Beast. It's like a $20 set, $25 set, maybe 40, like really like in these shapes. But overall, it's like a $20 set. Kind of cooled off. Kind of hard to find rare, but kind of not really. Yeah, 4-part set. I got all 4 issues. There's KG Beast. So basically bought all, Batman 417 through 420 for $10. So yeah, for $10 I'll definitely buy these, even though I already have the set. But yeah, I'm just not gonna leave these behind for basically $2.50 each, or $10 for all of them for 75% off sale. This was $6, $6.25. Because it's 75 off 26. So, but this is again very gorgeous, high grade copy, like near mint. And this is a very expensive comic. This is like a comic that you could see on eBay, like sell for no less than like $25, like 26, like $30, $40, like it's really like, and these are all high grade, but like it's really like, and I probably, because I mean, it's a very expensive comic, but I'm just buying these for the sake of a deal. Like, if it's a deal, I'm gonna buy it. But I already have, like I've showed off, this is probably, like, my 8th copy. Like, I literally have, like, a stack of these, like, a newsstand, like, that I've bought out, like, for, like, 50 cents, $1. But, like, it's super high grade. But, I don't know, for, like, $6, I'm just not gonna leave it behind. Glossy. Yeah. Okay, just to complete a set that I had, this was $2. This was, I think, what is that? Daredevil number 1, number 2 from the '94 limited series. Never owned this. Pretty sick. I think this is what 75 off 15 is. What is a quarter? $4. 4 times. What's 6? Yeah, 375. Yeah, 375, and this was $2. So yeah. 75 off. This was what was this? This was like 375 as well, I believe. Swamp Thing number 10. This is actually really beautiful, Bernie Wrightson cover, and they announced a TV series, a TV show. James Wan, the guy who created Saw, and this is really beautiful, high grade shape. So definitely for $3, definitely gonna. No brainer. I mean, this is a Bernie Wrightson issue, number 10. Just really gorgeous. Glossy. Yeah, just really beautiful. Like, damn nice, beautiful shape. Like, yeah. Then I got more of the Swamps. I think this was what is that? Like $1.50, 75% off. DC Presents 85, like a $10 book. Silver Surfer 35, $2.50. I don't know. I mean, it's again hot commodity Thanos. I already have enough of these that I've paid like $2, $1.50 for. It's not the the best, darkest, richest colors, but I don't know. I mean, for the sake of a deal, I'll buy it. I don't know. I mean, if someone wants to give me like $5 for it, or $6, I'll gladly, give this to someone for $5. This was $1, 75 off, 4 is $1, so, yeah, Avengers 211, just really high grade shape. I mean, for $1, I'll buy it. I mean, for a lousy $1, I mean, you got, like, Black Panther there, like, it's super dark and rich, the colors, but, yeah, maybe near minus shape, Avengers 211, I don't know, really, just really beautiful shape. I mean, yeah, just not gonna pass on it. I mean, it's just really beautiful shape. I mean, like high grade, near mint minus shape. Just really, I don't know. I mean, just really beautiful, dark, rich colors. I mean, I guess to some people this is not worth anything, but I mean, it's a Bronze Age issue. I mean, just not gonna leave that behind. And it's high grade. Speaking of high grade, Power Pack number 1, I believe I paid what, $1.25, $1.50 for this. 75 off 5. I mean, I'll probably say that this is maybe a near mint copy of Power Pack number 1, and first appearance of Power Pack, high potential book. I mean, I sold one of these off that had a newsstand, a near mint minus newsstand, for $25, and I listed it on eBay, and then like within probably an hour and a half, an hour to 2 hours, it sold. Like, upon listing it, brand new listing, it sold as a buy it now. So, and that was the highest I ever sold for in near mint minus newsstand. So, easy. This is an easy, like, because this is near mint. I mean, this is easy $25 book. So yeah, high grade copies. Be on the lookout for Power Pack number 1. Yeah. New Teen Titans 23. This is the first appearance of Blackfire, for basically Starfire's sister, her evil sister, kind of like the opposite. See her sister, but yeah, really dig the way this villain, or I don't know the female term for villain, but yeah, it's really she looks really sick with all that hair, like lousy hair, but yeah, also high grade copy, probably near mint minus, probably like a $10-15 book, but yeah, so like $1.50 for that what I paid, but yeah, really, I never owned it, so happy to have George Perez. This was probably like what, 75 cents. Iron Man 232. Actually, let me just take it out, because like all these bags are like really like dated, but like this is a super, like, just look how glossy this is, like in sharp. Like this is not valuable, but I've owned this before, and look at that spine, like it's just gorgeous. But Barry Windsor Smith, you could tell by like the just the way he does the cross hatching. Just one of those classic. It's not. There's nothing key or significant or in the story, but just one of those classic, cool-looking covers. I owned it before. I don't know. You like a hanging like a bondage cover, or almost like a noose. But yeah, really. And then look at the back. Like it's really really sharp. But yeah, Iron Man 232. So because I always owned, like, for like many years, I had like a crappy like VG copy, so it's definitely nice to have a like a near mint copy. But like there's like little things right there, but they don't break color, so it's just really gorgeous high grade copy, sharp, clean. This was 75 off 30, so what is that? $8, $7? Probably $7, or maybe even $6. No, probably $7, maybe $7.50. First print, Batman. The Batman Dark Knight Returns book 3, first print. First, the female Robin, I think Stephanie Brown, but yeah, cool. First print. I don't know, Batman, Dark Knight. Yeah, Dark Knight Returns. Yeah, book 3. Absolute Vertigo. This is I think paid $3.75 for this. Yeah, 75 off 15. Maybe even like, yeah, I think what's, yeah, 3 times 4 is yeah, I believe $3.75, but yeah, $3.75, but probably like an easy $10 book, maybe $15, $20, maybe like $25 if you're lucky. First, this actually predates Preacher number 1. This is a Absolute Virgo, a Preacher preview. I found a lot of these for like 50 cents, $1 before, but yeah, really kind of rare, kind of not, but yeah, really high grade shape, probably also near mint. Yeah, really kind of high grade. Yeah, also a gorgeous copy, but yeah. I really dig the cover. I really like it. I like all these like tic-tac-toe boxes. You can play checkers on it if you want. Yeah, but there's a Preacher, Glenn Fabry. I don't know. And these were $0.25 each. If there was no price tag, it's $0.25. So Defenders 47, Bronze Age, 1977 Bronze Age book. You got Valkyrie, Wonder Man, Hellcat, and Moon Knight. So definitely worth more than $0.25. But yeah, definitely happy for me to get this. This was $0.25, so Superman 204, iconic. Not gonna leave that for $0.25. Daredevil 65, 40th anniversary special. Never owned it, so happy to get this. Kind of cool Greg Land cover. I've never owned it, and it's always like been one of those books I was like, should I really pay for it? Like, since it's so cheap, 25 cents. I finally own it. Because I really didn't want to pay anything for this, but for $0.25 I'll buy it. Iron Man number 1 for $0.25. So yeah, this is the Iron Man number 1 that everyone wants, aside from the 68 one. Like, this is the first appearance of Iron Man by Adi Granov, like in his new modern day look. Like, I don't know, it's like a $5 book maybe. Iron Man #1, quarter, Teen Titans Spotlight 18, cool Bondage Aquaman cover or Aqualad cover. This was Night Watch #1 or quarter, but really high grade, like near mint plus shape. Maybe maybe near mint, but I don't know. Everything Night Watch is really heating up with the movie, but for a quarter, Night Watch #1. Superpowers #1 for a quarter. Definitely, I'll definitely easily buy this Darkseid cover. #1 issue, but it's also a Kirby drawn issue. Definitely a later drawn Kirby issue from the mid '80s, but yeah, Superpowers #1 for a quarter. Definitely gonna pick that up because it's Kirby. And I just bought this because this is super high grade. Tarzan #1, 1 of 2, but it's just like really like look like it's just super high grade, like really high grade shape. Tarzan of the Apes #1, just really high grade for a quarter. I mean, just like really glossy and like super high grade shape. Yeah, there's like a little bit of ticks, but not that many. But it's just like really high grade. Then I picked this up. What is this? $4, 75 off. Let me move these. But Punisher, Circle of Blood. Trade paperback, first print, beautiful Mike Zeck airbrush cover. You see Jigsaw on the back. This is probably, that's 10 high grade, but this is probably a yeah, probably a $20 trade. I don't think you can get higher than that, but I just really bought it because of the cover is cool. But yeah, there's the skull, the logo. But yeah, this was $4, and here's the I guess. But yeah, Circle of Blood trade paperback, really sick, really looking cool cover for $4. And this is the final thing I picked up. This one had a really high price, and I was like, why the hell does it have this high price? And let me just take this out. So this, I paid $16 for this, and basically, yeah, paid 16, which is kind of high. Would have liked to pay less. I think I saw one of these sell for like 26 free shipping at auction, and there's a couple listed on eBay for like $100 best offer. But I don't think they're ever gonna get that. They'll probably get like maybe 40 or $50, maybe 60. But yeah, this is basic. I mean, this is really high grade shape. I mean, this is this is near mint shape. Really high grade, glossy, unread. So yeah, and there's even people listing some for like $60, $70. Maybe its value is well, I mean, okay, so even of the ones that are currently listed online, I mean, none are even near the shape of this. You know, you might just think this is another trade paperback, but it's really not. It's I'm just gonna straight up just it's really rare. It's I just want to well basically what this is, it's a mail-in contest giveaway. It's it was a raffle given to 1,000 lucky fans. Basically, back then you would submit your entry, and then DC would only select 1,000 people. So that this has a print run of 1,000, which is really rare, really low print, and it basically combines. It basically binds, and this is really like like you could just see for yourself. Like, this is like phenomenal shape. It basically collects the first 6 issues of Man of Steel, John Byrne. Yeah, but a little something right, like that, very little, but yeah, very glossy and high grade, unread white pages. But it bounds, like it collects the first 6 issues of Man of Steel which is pretty crazy. Like it bind, like these are bounded. These are binded. These are actual issues of Man of Steel, actual comic single issues. And it has like all the advertisements because they just bounded them, you know. So, you know, here's the where's the ads? See, there's the ads. Like this is the back. This is the front. And here's the back of a comic. Right here. See, like it literally like this. You know, there's some ads right there. There's an ad. So you know, usually trade paperbacks don't have the ad. See, there's a Mile High ad. They usually don't have these ads. There's a sick Batman panel, but yeah, they usually see there's an ad. They usually don't, these trade paperback collections. They usually don't have these ads. There's the back, but yeah, it's really, you know, gorgeous, high grade, near mint copy, like unread, like really. Yeah, I would definitely say it's near mint. I mean, you know, yeah, I would definitely say it's 9.4, but yeah, really, you know, the sky's the limit on the value. I mean, maybe $50, but you know, and actually, I just want to just correct something I said. I said that this was the first appearance of Stephanie Brown. I meant Carrie Kelly, but yeah, I mean, you couldn't purchase this in a shop. This was only available through the giveaway, so. You know, there's probably got to be less than, you know, maybe even 500 of these out there, because I have to imagine some of them like were destroyed and whatnot. But you know, you just don't find these in this shape, this really near mint high grade shape. Let me just check. Oh, I just want to see the one that sold for $26. Probably should have done this before. Huh. Well, this one's also high grade, and it comes with the letter. I don't know. Yeah, but that's basically it. That's basically all I have to show off. And here's some of my free comic books, my free comic book day stuff, my actual free comic book day like books. I don't know. Should I? This was like the free DC. I guess I'll just show these off. These are the free stuff. I don't know. Should I have gotten more of these? Because there's the Infinity is actually a the Infinity is like a $15 book from like 2013, the first Black Order. But yeah, I don't know. I should have got, maybe should have got like 3 of those, but of those Avengers, because it could be a first appearance. You never know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Infinity from the free comic book day from 2015 or 13. I don't know. These were free. I don't know. I really dig this cover though. Like, this is a really sick looking cover. Like really sick. I don't know. This is really, I don't know. This might be in my thumbnail. I don't know. It's really sick. I think my video might be getting close to like an hour, but yeah, this was really rare though. Like super glossy. Yeah, just eBay this or Google it or go on like recalledcomics.com and you'll get like more accurate information. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm taking a risk, but like it's in like phenomenal shape. So I think that's just about it. I don't think I have anything else to show off. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to show off. So yeah, thanks to all the thanks to all the people who you know, do the following: like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, yeah, just thanks to all the people who watch the videos. And you know, if you like the video, you know, let me know by commenting, by liking the video, by sharing the video. You know, yeah, subscribe. But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, peace.